Hey folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and I know I look a little sweaty. I just got out of our hotel's hot tub, so a little warm. So what we're going to work on is this lovely little blue turtle. Remember I said I think we're making him into a bar necklace? Well, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to use some other sea glasses pieces for our with the bar, and then we're going to put in some little spacers. So we'll put it on some chain. We're not going to make it long, probably about 18 inches. So let's turn down and we'll get working on it. Okay, here are our pieces I have out. Here's our little blue turtle, and then we have some other pieces here. These are spacers. We're going to put a little ball spacer here, one of these little pieces here, then another ball spacer before we add our first bead. I'm thinking we'll go with this. No, I think we'll go with the light blue. And then it's going to be ball spacer, little ring ball spacer, and then the bigger pink one, and then we'll have purple and the light green. And these will be the same on this side with these little pieces in between. And it looks like I'm going to need some more ball spacers for sure. So anyway, we have some 20 gauge wire. The first thing we're going to do, as opposed to getting it all out and getting going, is we're going to make sure that our turtle will fit on this 20 gauge, and it will. So that's good. So we're going to get out, not a whole bunch, because we don't need a whole heck of a lot, probably about this much. So we'll get that out and cut, and then we'll start stringing our beads on. We'll just cut our wire, about here. That should be plenty. It's probably too much, since I tend to cut too much, but better too much than not enough. I'll put this back in its bin here. So the first thing we're going to do is straighten this wire somewhat. And then we're going to make our loop on one side. Now at this time, if you wished, you could hook it straight to your chain, but I think I'll just jump ring it. So bring this down and around. Come out. So now that we've made our loop, we're going to just wrap it up. I'm going to do probably 4 loops, because I tend to do that on the other side, so we might as well get it done right off the bat on this side too. Now we'll cut our excess, and I know I've got a shadow, and I apologize for that. So now that we have that loop done, we need to go up the line with what we want to do. You know, I didn't check our tiny little ball spacers to see if they would go on here. If they won't, we're going to have to change our strategy here. Oops, where's the end? Oh cool, they will go on. So then we're gonna just put the ball, the little this little donut, and then another ball. Slide those all the way over here like so, and then we'll put our first bead on. Beep, beep, beep. Second bead, see how that's turning out now? Now we'll go again with the ball spacer and this little disc and another ball spacer. Now we've got 2 of these on, too small. Now we're gonna put our big one on, and then we'll go back to our little ball spacer and disc, come on, ball spacer, and our light pink one. Now we'll do the ball spacer, the disc, and the ball spacer, and then we'll put our turtle on and see how it fits. If we need another ball spacer here, we will put another one in here because we don't want our little turtle to be banging too much down on the bottom. Come on, baby, I tested you, you went in, so let's go. Slide on down there. There we go. So let's see how that's sitting. Oh, it's not bad. Though we could probably put one more little ball spacer here between the turtle. In fact, we could put donut and then a ball spacer. That way, hopefully, the flipper will not hit anything else. And maybe I'll put 2 ball spacers here. See how that looks down here. Now we'll put our turtle back on. Come on, turtle. There we go. That's a good turtle. And now let's see. Now I like that better. It's not, our flipper isn't bumping up into our pink bead. So now we're just going to go backwards with what we've already got here. And we will go 2 little ball spacers. Come on. A disc, a ball spacer, a disc, and another ball spacer. Now let's compare that to the other side and make sure that we have the pattern going good. 2 ball spacers, a disc, a ball spacer, a disc, and a ball spacer. So there's our little one there. Now we'll go to our pink bead. Ball spacer, disc, ball spacer, disc, ball spacer, the big pink, ball spacer, disc, ball spacer, purple, ball spacer, disc, ball spacer, green, ball spacer. That ball spacer is hooked together. Ball spacer, disc, ball spacer. Come on, baby. Now, there we go. There's our little bar. These are extra. That's some trash. So now, since I have already done this one up and we're going to put the chain on with jump rings, I can wrap this other side. To do that, we just want to do what we would normally do and bring this over. We want this loop to be going the same way, so we'll just take our pliers, bend this over, get our bell making pliers, go into that slot, up and over and around, bring her down and over, straighten her up, and there we go. Now we'll grab this with the pliers and we're just gonna wrap this side up. I'm gonna do the first wrap by hand. Oop, get it out of the mat. I already put a hole in the mat, and that's hole number 2 in the mat. It's a brand new mat. 1, trim this excess wire off and tuck it in. So let's make sure our circles are going the same way. They pretty much are. So there is our base piece. I think this is a little more curled to this side, so let's get it a little straightened up. And there we go. Now we just have to add the chain and the hardware, and it's done. I got the tape measure out so that we can, I want this to be about 18 inches. At the present moment, it's about 4. So we need at least 14 inches of chain. Well, technically we only need a little less than that, but I'm going to get that much anyway. So we're going to get 7 inches for each side, and that'll make 14. That'll be 18, and then with the hardware it'll be a little bit more. And I'm going to use a magnetic clasp for this little one. Now I don't want it to be very long because I want it to sit sort of at the base of your neck so that it's so it looks really pretty, like with a low neck shirt, like a tank top or something. Oops, looks like I have one a little bit longer than the other one. Oh, maybe not. They're underneath each other here. Nope, they're about the same. So that's good. So now we'll put the chain away. We'll get a couple of jump rings out. The trash in one place. And actually we'll get 4 jump rings out because we need 2 to hook the chain on and 2 to hook the magnet on. get out our pliers here. Open our link. Get one side of the chain and put it on our bar. Okay, now we'll get one more and get the other side on. You see the magnet's found the chain. He's hanging on to it. That jump ring isn't quite closed, so we want to make sure that it gets closed. There we go. Now here's our chain, and our magnet has gathered it. So now she's got her chain on. Now we just have to put the magnet on. Now this magnet is extra strong, and if there's the room, I may actually double jump ring it. We'll see if we can do that. If so, we'll need to get 2 more jump rings out, but right now we're just going to put the first one on. Now let's see if it will take 2. Because this magnet is so strong, I like a double jump ring if at all possible, because of the strength of the magnet. That way you don't have to worry about just yanking it right out. So let's see if we can do this. Ooh, come here, you. Through the magnet and up through our first link. There we go. Now we'll hook this together here. There we go. And as you can see, it's now, well, I thought it was, but that one's just hanging there. It didn't go in. So we need to get that back off, opened up. There we go. Now she's on. So now we'll get 2 more jump rings and put 2 on the other side as well. So we open one of these up. Put it on the chain on this other side. Okay, we'll close this first one. get the second one. There we go. Now see how it's got a 2 there on either side? That'll make it easier if somebody just yanks on it, it won't just come straight undone. So there's our little necklace, all finished. Isn't that cute? Just a simple bar necklace, but oh, it's really pretty. So there we go. There's our simple little bar necklace. Whoop, dropped it. So it'll sit like right in here. So cute, very easily. This is a great necklace for a tank top or something. So there's our little turtle and some other beach glass. Simple 18-inch chain. Well, I'm sure it's about 18 though, because we did 17 and 14, and then it's, yeah, it should be set. Well, let's measure it. As you can see where it sat on my neck though, because I had it on, it's right here. That's a 16 with just from chain to bar, but the bar, like I say, is about not quite 4 inches, so it adds the length here. So there we go, all done. So pretty. Just a little beach glass and a beach glass turtle and beach glass beads bar necklace. Really simple, really easy, but so cute. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.